Hi, I'm currently working on a pair of earrings for some tourmaline center stones, the green tourmalines. And so I want to take a minute to uh, address something that is of concern with tourmalines. So there's a condition that's referred to in the trade as open C or closed C. So what it means basically is along the C axis of the stone, the stone will either be able to transmit light or not transmit light. And if the stone is closed C, meaning it can't transmit light, then that will make the stone appear very dark at either end of the stone. So the cutter cuts it in a certain way to hide the fact that the stone is closed C, or rather to produce a stone that's pretty. So that then creates a problem when you are designing your piece or you have to set it or whatever. So if you're doing a design for a piece and you want a pair of tourmalines and you're searching for stones, you want to ask the dealer you're buying from if the stones are open C or closed C, because that's going to play a significant role in what design you're going to do. And I'm going to show you the stones here in just a second so you can see what's happening. Now for me, I'm putting these two stones into bezels, and so that's pretty much the best thing to do with tourmalines that are closed C, and I'll show you why. So I'm going to flip the camera around here so you can have a look. Okay, so here's the two tourmalines that I'm making the earrings for, and this is what I mean by closed C. So when you look at the stone this way, you can see that light transmits through the stone, and when you turn the stone this way, you can see it's completely black. No light transmits through the stone in this direction. Okay, so then what the cutter does is he cuts the ends of the stone almost flat, almost straight up and down like this. So this is the view down the C-axis. You can see that the sides have a nice angle to them. You're not going to have any problem getting them into a basket or anything like that if the whole stone was cut like that, but it's not. In the other direction, it's cut like this. So, and they're both like that because, you know, that's the easiest way to get a matching pair, and they're probably both cut from the same crystal, which means they're both closed C. So at any rate, what that means is, you know, there's no room right here for you to be able to leave an under gallery. So if you were doing this in a 4-prong basket setting and you just ordered basket settings for regular stones, these are not going to go in because you're going to have to cut the gallery away right here. You're going to have to cut it away in order to be able to get the stones in, and then there's going to be nothing connecting it right there, and you're just going to have a problem. So and the only other way to do it with a basket is to then you know, have the under gallery hang out wider than the end of the stone, which really doesn't look that great. Like I don't know, let me show you here. I could just take a paper clip, right, and put it, there's the paper clip, and see, before you can hide the wire, you've got to go all the way down almost to the bottom of the stone, which is not where, you know, the basket's going to be on your typical basket setting. So that's why a bezel works very well for these, because you can, inside the bezel, only have the stone supported, you know, down the two sides, down this side and down this side, right? And then at this end, at these ends of the stone, you don't have a seat. So, but because of the metal all the way around, the bezel is wider than the stone, you can deliberately show the metal so you can have a complete bezel. You know, another option with these kinds of stones is to make a bezel that's, you know, a half bezel that's just a U shape like this, right? So the bezel makes a U underneath the stone, and then you just have a bar, you know, on either side. But at any rate, a lot of people know this, but not everybody knows it, and it is kind of an important issue. You know, if you're at a gem show or something and you see a couple of nice stones in the case, and you look at them and the price is really, really good, and you know, you're like, oh, they're cheap and they're big and they're pretty. that could very, in their tourmalines, that could very much be the issue, that the stones are closed C, and so you have to take that into account with your design consideration. Also, like when you're buying a stone that's closed C and the stone is heavy on the ends, well, then you're paying for extra weight for a stone that it doesn't show face up because it's all hidden in the pavilion. Anyways, I hope that helps some people and makes them aware of the issue that you can have with tourmalines. Thanks. Bye.